All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Jonathan West, and tonight I'm going to talk to you guys about how you can save for your retirement. And so I know we're all pretty young here in the group, but we're going to start with this question. So how many of you have thought or have even began to save for your retirement? Let me see, show of hands. All right, that's pretty good. It is important, all right? And I know there's a lot of concerns around am I in the right type of account? In the right vehicle? Am I going to outlive my savings? What happens when the stock market goes up? What happens when it goes down? And how can I handle these concerns? So what I kind of want to start with a couple statistics here, because at some point in time you might not want to, or you physically won't be able to work anymore. And you're going to need to live off of your savings, okay, to support yourself. All right. So, according to the Federal Reserve, they put together a report of the economic well-being of U.S. households every year. And so, 1 in 5 folks that are nearing retirement age have absolutely nothing saved, zero. And 31% of people across all age groups have nothing saved as well. So it's important, and I'm going to talk about the different account types that you can have here. I'm going to talk about how saving early can help to boost that savings, and how we can manage some of the volatility, inflation, different risks that we have. So that's really kind of the agenda here, how I want to go through everything with you today. So I want to first start with some of the types of plans that are going to be available to you. So whether you work for a big public company, private company, self-employed, all right, you have avenues where you can save for yourself, all right, and these are some of them and how you can do them. All right, so you have your employer-sponsored type plans that most people might be familiar with, right? Your 401k if you work for a for-profit business, 403b if you're nonprofit, teachers, healthcare, things like that. If you're a government worker, 457, you might have profit-sharing plans as well. But these are going to be the plans where you can put the most amount of money away on an annual basis. Okay. For us, we're all under 50, $17,500 a year. Your company may even match a certain percentage of that. So this is something that you should really, be informed about and take advantage of to, help save for your retirement. Now, if you, let's say, are self-employed or your company doesn't offer a plan, well, you've got IRAs as alternatives. And these all offer tax benefits to you, okay? And that's really the government encouraging you to set money aside so that you can help save long-term. So these you can put $5,500 in for us. And then for those that are self-employed, even higher contribution limits. So some of the main benefits of the ability to deduct this from your income, take advantage of tax-deferred growth, allowing your money to grow quicker, and ultimately withdrawing that money in retirement years, hopefully you'll be in a lower tax bracket at that point and be able to take advantage of some tax savings. At that point in time as well, some of them offer also after-tax benefits like Roth IRAs where you can pay taxes now to take advantage of tax-free growth later on in life. Okay, so these are the plans that are available, and again, depending on income and other circumstances, may or may not be available. But these are the plans and how you can help to save. Now, one of the big things that's kind of starting early. Now, I interviewed a colleague of mine, Samir. He's a CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst, former portfolio manager. So starting early is the key. And I'm going to get to this in a little bit, but the main reason is that we are living longer. Right? So according to the CDC, the NIH, a lot of different health organizations, right, the average age for someone in the U.S. is 78, almost 79 years of age, and that's constantly increasing. All right, so what that means is you're living longer, healthcare costs. You're going to be devoting more money to healthcare costs over time, and whether the quality of that life is going to be that great or not, and how are you going to finance that. So moving into that, I want to tell you how starting early can make a big difference over time. So I have 2 scenarios here. All right, one if you start at 22, one if you wait 8 years, okay, and 30, but you do the same thing. and that you can almost double by starting early the amount of money that you can have saved for yourself. All right, so this is another big point in how you can get to that that future savings goal that you may have. And my last point that I want to talk about is, so we've talked about starting early, types of accounts, but how am I going to manage markets going up, down, sideways, inflation? What's my money going to be worth 30, 40 years from now? So I want to talk next about just proper kind of allocation over time in making sure that you're diversified across many different asset classes. So you can see here, it's a little hard to read, but it's color coded, so hopefully you can see this, and that not one asset class is ever going to outperform another consistently over time. So it's important to have balance and diversification across what you're doing within your retirement plan, whichever one that you choose is going to be most appropriate. Okay, and it's just important, as Samir had mentioned, to pay attention. Your risk profile is going to change over time. As you get older, you're going to want to become more conservative and be mindful of macroeconomic factors that are going on and taking place. Okay, so really, in conclusion here, I've gone over the different types of plans that are available. Okay, how starting early can help to boost that and hopefully exponentially increase the amount that you can save, and how you can deal with some of the risk factors associated with it. Thank you.